big one. Take us behind those rocks.
Moving behind the rocks.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another video. My name's TheFatRat, and welcome back to another episode of Pack Review, the video where I spend money on packs so you guys don't have to. And honestly, pretty disappointing Kings out. You know, you already know why. No crown, so given so much crown items like these packs, returning Halloween packs, which are very good. This mount, some Halloween pets, I guess, in case you're interested for that. We even got ourselves like that new elixir, you know, the one prepaid month elixir. And also we even got ourselves the crowns reward event, which gives you a free teleport effect for Halloween once you spend 8k crowns. All of this in no crown sell, so you already know why I'm disappointed. But essentially today we'll be going over the Pirate Nightmare pack, as I know some of you guys are really interested to see my opinions, you know, my input as to what I think about this pack. So that's why I bought myself a little bit of crowns for it, but not the 60k, because no, I'm not an idiot. So let's actually get started with the first pack opening. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look too good, I'm not gonna lie. I've been told that this pack actually isn't necessarily the best pack out there. It's actually one of the weaker ones, because you get lots of this stuff. And we got ourselves the pirate hat though, which is really cool. The one thing I really like about this pack so far, from what I've seen, is the aesthetic wise of it. I really do love the pirate gear, because you know, you guys know that I really love Pirate 101. In terms of just, ooh, imagine if I got myself the permanent mount, that would have been lit. You guys know that I love Pirate 101 in terms of the game and even the cosmetics of it. I think it looks a slight bit better than Wiz overall. But, you know, once I saw this pack, I was like, oh, that looks really cool. We even got ourselves the wands, which are, you know, fairly nice. I mean, that's a neat Maycast, actually. I might actually have to look to that a little bit more, but we'll just keep opening some packs. You know, obviously, if it goes for a little too long, I might as well just like kind of speed run this and just showcase the highlights of me, you know, opening certain parts of the pack, which so far this pack is not that good. Alright guys, and I am back after a couple openings. Saved you guys the time because I'm gonna be honest, they were really bad openings overall. There really wasn't anything too exciting in my opinion. So let's just get started with like just showcasing how the gear looks like and everything. So here we have the gear. Didn't get a robe surprisingly, which honestly I was hoping I was at least getting some form of full set, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But honestly, I really do like the aesthetics portion of this, because again, I really love pirate. I love how the pirate gear looks a lot, so obviously I'm going to like this gear almost no matter what. So overall, aesthetic wise, I really do like this look. Again, that pirate look just goes very well. The blade is actually one of my personal favorites, mainly because if you look down, you see a really nice glowing skull there. It's really cool looking overall. The blade has a little shine to it too. It has like a little dark shimmer or so to it, which actually is a very nice touch overall. Unfortunately, I can't really showcase the robe because again, I don't have one. But we also have ourselves the Flying Dutchman mount here, and honestly this mount's also really cool as well. You guys already seen this from, if you ever done the Scroll of Fortune, one of the top rewards here is actually the Flying Dutchman mount, which is actually right here, a 14-day version of this. Unfortunately I didn't get the permanent version, which is fine. I mean, like, I wasn't really going for it anyway. If I got it, that would have been cool, but I'm not really going to spend that much crowns just to get myself a simple mount. Because obviously, you know, there could be better things I could be spending my crowns on at this time. But overall, the mount's pretty cool. You know, I really like the look of it. As you can take a look, if you just turn around, it basically, you know, turns around the whole ship, which is really cool. You know, I wish he kind of turned it a little bit, like at least like when I'm just like, you know, actually turning just a slight bit here. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But still, overall, a very cool mount, I have to say. Alright guys, so I am here and we're gonna see if we can get the Maycast here. I'm pretty sure it's probably a simple Maycast, but you never know. It could be a decently rare Maycast to see, so we'll see if we can get it for this first time here. Let's see. Do I get it? Yeah, that was pretty easy. Alright, so let's see. What exactly does this do? That's the Maycast it does. Okay. It does hit 3 times. Okay. Huh. That's a pretty interesting Maycast. I'll give them that. Okay, so now that we did that, I want to see if somehow I can do it on a single enemy. Is it possible I can use this Maycast on just one enemy specifically? Alright, so what do I think about the pack overall? Well, aesthetic-wise, I'm giving it a 10. I'm a sucker for pirate looks. I think it looks really cool. You know, lots of detail to skulls. You know, pretty much everything that goes well with the mount, pretty much. It matches with the mount extremely well. Also like the ideal animation here, where I'm just like putting my foot on the wheel. That's actually a really cool touch there. And as you can see, the ideal animation, you know, just going, you know, for that phantom look, which I do really appreciate that for sure. But overall, the gear looks very good. And as I showed, the wand's also very cool itself because, again, the little skull, just for the added bonus, even has like the little shimmer like I showed before, which honestly just looks cool overall. Now, stat-wise, I'm gonna have to probably give it a 4 out of 10, mainly because there's always better alternatives for stats. Like this one, for example, Paradox is just way better. I think the only thing that Paradox probably doesn't have is as good pip chance, probably. Maybe even the accuracy as well. Again, I never really had Paradox, so I can't really confirm that. But I still think that Paradox is a better alternative compared to this one. Even Cabal is a better alternative to this one. The wands itself, again, this goes with the boots as well, just to let you guys know. This goes the same with the boots. The wands itself, it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to say it's really the worst thing out there. I'm not going to say it's really the best either, though. I mean, comparing this to Wisteria, I mean, obviously, it's a little bit of a better, you know, version of probably Wisteria. Not by a lot, but, you know, a decent amount. But if we're going to compare it in terms of what actually is very good, like, for example, the Sinbad wands, you're losing out on crit, you're losing out on pierce, which is actually very important for PvP. I think the only advantage that this might have is probably the pip conversion, but it's not even by a lot either, so it's pretty insignificant. The Maycast, I do have to say, it's really cool though. I already showcased you guys what it does, but in case you guys, you know, somehow missed it, it essentially is a Maycast where it does a random hit at a random enemy. It essentially does a 250 damage, I believe, if I remember. Yeah, 250 damage of a random attack from a random enemy. So I could basically hit the first guy, and then the second guy, and hit the first guy again. I can even hit the first guy twice. I can hit the second guy twice, and then hit the first guy. You know, it's all random, but essentially, it's able to do that 3 times, which could be very good as a shield breaker. Now, I'm not sure if it works for single targets. My guess is that it probably does. Again, I tried it. I ended up not being able to achieve it, but my guess is that it probably does hit single target as well 3 times, but who knows really. Overall, like, the Maycast could be a good shield breaker, but that's about it. Stat wise, I think the Pandemonium wand is even better because I think it gives you a little bit more crit and the same amount of damage, so there's that to take into consideration. And also, like I said before, Sinbad is just a better alternative. And in terms of just the quality of the pack, I'm giving that a 3. It's very bad. Like, the quality is just mostly housing items, not even unique housing items. I don't really mind housing items as much in terms of packs, if they're at least unique in some sort of way. In this pack, unfortunately, the housing items aren't really unique. It's mostly just house guests, or even some housing items from past packs. Actually, I think all of it's housing items from past packs, just combined together. And when I was just opening, majority of my screen was just housing items, or like bad snacks. Like I said, bad snacks strike back again. The only thing that I found that was fairly useful in this pack was that sometimes I did get Evil Magma Peas for like around a little bit less than a 10k opening. I think I got at least 1 Evil Magma Pea, which is actually pretty decent, I guess, you know, if you want some Evil Magma Peas, but I wouldn't recommend. And also, I got myself some Deathbat TC, which again, you could get it on the other packs as well, but I just thought I'd mention it there. But most of the time, it was mostly just housing items and bad snacks, which is why... Oh yeah, not to mention, I just forgot. They gave me a bunch of rental mounts, and not just the the Dutchman mount. They gave me rental mounts for bat wings, for the stallions, which you can literally buy these with gold. They even gave me some for the brooms. So I got a bunch of those as well. And not gonna lie, they gave me so much rental mounts for all this stuff actually. And that was mostly what I was getting in this pack. So that, I'm giving it a straight up 3. And with all those together, I will be giving this pack a 5 out of 10. I think it's just bad. It's not a pack I would recommend by any means. Again, if you really like pirate looks and you want that mount, I guess you can go for it if you really want it so bad. But honestly, my limit is, like most other packs, 5k crowns at max. See if you get lucky. If you don't get lucky, don't even bother, because this pack in reality is just not worth it. Although guys, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. As always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and also stay tuned for even more future pack reviews as my laptop is dying. And always remember to stay frenzy. Peace.
Getting stronger every day.